everyone, my name's Tomco and today I'm showing you how to make a super smelter. So this thing is pretty different from the majority of designs because I've made it a feature completely accidentally. But just like any super smelter, you put your coal over here, you put your raw stuff up here, and the cooked stuff comes out up here. However, unlike regular super smelters, this thing actually sits in the wall itself. It doesn't have to, it could sit inside a corridor. I just think it actually looks really cool. So before you do anything, make sure you turn it on and let's give it 4 stacks to test it out. And as those diamonds make their way into the furnaces, as you may be able to see, they literally rotate around your head. Like just imagine walking into somebody's base and this is what you see. Like what a flex. And if we take a look at the speed, I'd say it's really fast. But the best thing isn't just the lack of hoppers, it's the lack of anything. This thing is so simple. So taking a look at the redstone, as you can see, there is nothing here. It is literally 2 blocks wide, uses only 6 hoppers, 6 double chests, and what is this, 8 regular pistons? Anyways, with that, I think it's time for me to show you how to make it. Alright, so you're going to need a 10 blocks long, by 2 blocks wide, by 8 blocks tall area. And just so you build it right, these 8 furnaces, which I'm standing on, they are the exact same as these 8 furnaces just on the bottom level here. So use this and that to make sure you build it in the right place. Anyways, this is everything you're going to need to make it. And once you've got all of that, we can start. So the very first thing we're going to be doing is the piston layout. Like this is literally just the pistons which push it round and round. It makes it easier to build everything after we've got this in place. But to do that, you want to come to the bottom right. Under this furnace, you want to place in 2 pistons facing upwards. Then to come to the side, place a temporary block here, which pushes into the furnaces. And then an actual piston just to the right of it. You can then go ahead and remove these furnaces just so we can access it underneath a little bit better. Then come to the left, you want to come 6 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just place a 2 pistons facing downwards, just like that. Then come to the right, you're going to come 6 blocks up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then on top of this, you want to place in 2 pistons just like that. Destroy these temporary blocks. Then you also want to place in 2 blocks of obsidian here, just like so. So now all that's left to do is the really basic redstone. So you want to come to the bottom left, 2 blocks under here, 2 repeaters going into them, both of which should be set to 2 ticks, 2 just behind it, just here, block up, 1 to delay repeater, 4 to delay repeater, blocking up in front of the 1 tick, torch here, and a torch here. Then 2 pieces just here like so. Now what you should see, that these 2 things should alternate. So when this is on, this should be off. When this is on, this should be off. Which is exactly what it's doing right now. And then just put a lever on this block, so this is going to be your on and off switch. So when it's up, it's on. When it's down, it's off. You're then come underneath this obsidian over here. You're going to place in a redstone torch on this piston. Piece of redstone dust here. A solid block to the left. Torch. Block. Torch should power this piston, torch to the side, block on top of that, which powers the second piston. Then to come to the left, you want to do a similar thing, but you want to place a torch here, block, torch, block, torch, block, block to the left, and finally a piece of dust on top of that. So if we were to on-flick it, it should look something like this. Let's just turn that off for now. Anyways, now it's time to actually get your 44 furnaces out. Basically, you want to crouch and you want to place 8 of them along the bottom. Then place another 4 of them going upwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 of them going atop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then repeat this on the other side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we can test it out that it actually does spin and doesn't break itself. So it should spin just like this, and when you stop it, it should stop perfectly, which is nice. You don't have to choose which side you want your intake and outtake to be on. So I prefer it to be on the left side, however you can swap these around. But basically you want to place 2 hoppers going into the first furnaces, double chest on top of that, 2 hoppers going into them. Then on the other side is going to be where your coal and stuff is going to go into. So to do that, just placing 2 hoppers which need to be going into the side of the furnace though. They cannot be going into the top, they must be going into the side. And finally, placing your double chest on top of it like so. So by the way, this is your input block, so you can move this lever if you really wanted to. I'm just going to be keeping it here. But anyways, now all you have to do is to decorate it. So you could do something that I did over here and just give it a floor and walls. I think this looks really cool having it as like an archway. However, if you wanted to, you could literally just give it a floor and have it in a massive tunnel. But I'm at least going to give it a floor, just because I think it looks way better. But anyway, just to test it out, I've got a stack of coal and 2 raw stacks of gold. So if we turn it on, it's important, by the way, that you only start putting things in once it's turned on. Otherwise, we'll just go into the first furnace, and it's just the same speed as a regular furnace. You don't want that. Anyways, so gold goes into this bottom double chest. Coal goes into this chest over here. And you should get cooked gold coming into this top double chest. And if you wait a while, we can see the really cool animation. I love it so much watching the furnaces go around. By the time they get to here, they should start putting gold in the double chest. Like so. Anyways, that is the tutorial done. Any questions, please do let me know down in the comments and I'll try my best to answer them. But that's all from me and I'll see you all later. Have fun with your new super smelter. Bye.